Hi everyone, welcome to Now Consulting. We have a new initiative now by the name of the Corporate Trainer, where we give you a lot of content and videos that will help you in your personal life as well as your professional life. Very quickly, let's dive into the topic for the day today. See you on the other side. Alright, so now we are in the presentation. Very quickly we will start rolling and you will see that today we have got a wonderful learning and a story for you as to how to find solutions for the problem. And the topic for the day today is problem solving. Now there are various ways and methodologies in the world available right now, from Lean to Six Sigma to Duran's problem solving way, the trace and innovation, all that. But everywhere and anywhere where you have to apply these learnings, there's one thing common, which is your common sense and experience. And how do you solve the problem through the problem itself? Alright, and this is also known as the out-of-the-box thinking. Today we will learn this technique through a wonderful short story, and then you can use it in your personal and professional life. So the story starts like this, that there is a small island, and on this small island there are few people and few families, those who stay there. So there is a small village, and these families are living very happily on this, and they are doing their daily chores, they are working, enjoying, having fun, feeding their families. But after some time what happens is that there are some rats that come on this island, and what happens after some time is that the population of these rats starts to grow and they start multiplying very fast. And then what happens is that they start getting into the house of these villagers, they start biting the kids, they would eat up their food, so they were spoiling things and they were creating a kind of a menace on this island, and the villagers were now very angry and very concerned. And this was very troubling for all these families. They had these small kids on the island and they had a lot of food stuff which the rats were now going and spoiling, and they were struggling with this new menace of rats on the island, and they were not aware and they were not able to find a solution. They tried to kill a few of them, but then the population was so much that they were just not able to do it. So what happened was that there was an old lady in the village called the grandmother, and then these villagers went to the grandmother and said that this is the problem that we are grappling with, you already know this. Is there a solution that you can help us with? Now grandmother had a great solution in her mind, and then she said, alright, why don't you do one thing, that you bring me a big container and bury it half into the ground and the other half should be above the ground. And then what I'll do is that I will lace the wall of this container with some oil or some grease so that it becomes slippery, and I'll put some food inside. And on the top of the container, I'll put a piece of cheese and a stick. So the rats will have to actually walk on that stick to get a bite of that cheese. But then the moment they step on that stick, it will bend and they will fall in this container. Okay, so what happened was that slowly and gradually the rats started coming in and they started falling inside this container. So much so that almost all the rats were now inside the container. Now what happened now was that there was only limited food inside the container. There was no food for all the rats, and now the rats started to fight for food. You know that rats are kind of animals that if they are hungry, they will eat anything and everything. So the fight became very deadly, and then they started to eat each other. Now the rats were starting to eat each other, so much so that finally only 2 rats were left in the container. Now when only 2 rats were left in the container, the villagers thought that now these 2, one of the rats will kill the other one, and then we will also kill the last one, and the problem would be solved. But the grandmother had another idea in mind, and when she told the idea to the villagers, they were extremely shocked and surprised, saying that what are you saying, this is not possible, we should not be doing this is not a good idea. What do you think was the idea in her mind? The idea in her mind was to take out those two rats and leave them on the island. I'm sure you would be surprised to learn this. Why would grandmother do this when they were actually trying to kill the rats? Now the grandmother wants to take out the rats and leave them on the island. But she said and told the villagers, see, these two rats have now become rat eaters. And that's the solution to our problem. We leave them on the island. Now they will go and search and hunt for the rats and they will eat the rats. Alright, and this is how our problem would be solved permanently. We will not have to do this exercise again and again to fix up the container, catch the rats and then let them fight and kill each other. These two rats are now rat eaters. They will go, find, search and eat the rats. And this is how she solved the problem, and the villagers were really happy. Now you understand that how sometimes your experience, your out of the box thinking and the way you look at things and problems actually helps you solve the problem. So the learning from today's story is that in whatever field you are, whether you are in the field of Six Sigma, you are in the field of lean implementation, whether you are an innovation practitioner or innovation trainer, you are very good in creative thinking, you are a creative person, or you are in management trying to do some improvement projects for the organization. And by the way, in your personal lives as well, there's always a different or the other way of solving the problem. The only thing that we need to do is look at the other possibilities and rope in some expert when you are not able to do it. Alright, Brain Now Consulting, our organization, has a lot of experts like these. If you want to reach us, in the description below you will find the URL for our website as well as our mail ID. In case you're looking for corporate trainers for your team members, for your employees, we do this online. You will not have to get into any kind of a classroom session. We do it 100% online. We have more than 30 plus modules available, soft skills as well as technical skills. Reach out to us through the link in the video description below. And also please subscribe to our channel. I will request this to you in person. Once again, I'm coming back to you. Just hold on for a moment. Friends, this channel is dedicated to my beautiful and loving audience like you. My request would be to please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you get to know and see my latest videos here, which will, again I'm reiterating, help you learn, earn and go a very long way in professional life as well as your personal life. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.